Hello friends on YouTube. This video is not about cutting hair, it's doing hair, and that with a new tool. This is the new tool of Jaguar, the TCC HAIRCARE. The HAIRCUtter is a tool to cut long hair with, or for those who want to grow their hair. This special tool I work with for almost 30 years now, and I never have complaints about cutting with this tool. It's a hot scissor. It's the latest on the market. If you have any questions about this tool, you can find my email address on this video. So please ask what you want to ask, and I will reply on that and give you the answers to that. The new scissor of Jaguar comes in a nice plastic box. It looks good. When you open the box, you see the tool, the electric, something to hold it on a perfect condition with a special oil in it, and so it's delivered to you before you start working with it. The TCC is just like a smart setting, because you use three settings: one for thin hair, normal hair and thick hair. You push on the upper button, then you see it lighten up. When you push one time, you see this lighting up, two times this lighting up, and three times this lighting up. So you know which setting you use to cut the hair. The blade is immediately warm, so you can work as fast as you want. There's one thing you have to learn with working with a hot scissor. It's the wire, because you're working on a wire, and it's not always very easy, because the wire can be is laying on the ground, and it can be stuck under your hugger or under your chair, or under your feet, of course. I invented something that brings light into this problem, so I show you also that. To get rid of the problem with the wire, you can make a little hole into your working place. I've taken something from a bicycle that's in the wheels, and I make rounding on the back, and there's also something to put it in. In this way I have something to hold my wire high, so it works a lot easier and it never gets stuck. I take my wire high, put it in my holder, and now it's ready to work. Now you see that the cable is higher, so even when I put it to hold, my wire never reaches the ground, so it's much easier to work with and never gets stuck on anything. This small tool is not on the market, not yet. I will ask them to make something like this, because it's better for the tool to hold the wire higher. Why should you work with a hot scissor? A hot scissor is for your customers with longer hair, or those who want to grow their hair. The most wonderful tool there is. I can't explain the difference between feeling, because feeling is difficult to explain, but when you first cut hair with a hot scissor and feel the way the hair feels, you feel especially the love for long hair. Me as a hairdresser didn't love long hair for 30 years ago, and then on exhibition I learned to cut with the hot scissor, and with my first model it was love on first sight. For me as a hairdresser, is that the most important thing. Customers stay away a little bit longer, so you ask a little bit more for cutting with a hot tool, so it always comes back to you, but they will certainly come back to you, and that is the big difference. To start with, you take the computer, the settings of the different hair types you have. This is for thin and colored hair, bleached. This is for normal hair, and this is for thick hair. You can put it on, and then by pushing on the upper button you get the lighting up of which setting you want. It always starts with plugging them in. So you plug it in. You start by lighting up, push on the button, and this is for thin hair, for normal hair, and for thick hair. Then the scissor is becoming to heat. It goes very fast, so you can feel when the warmth is getting into the scissor. can touch the blades. The blades are protected, so you don't have to be worrying about burning your hands, and you always cut in wet hair. Friends on YouTube, this was it for this scissor, and in the meantime you wait, there will be videos on YouTube with cutting with this scissor. Goodbye.